trained guides are not here. They're in school.
Ah.
Oh.
That's why they're not here.
Okay. Well, I guess we'll have to try and find it on our own then.
Yeah.
He doesn't seem like he has faith in us finding it on our own. Alright, so it's late morning here, Tuesday I think, and we are gonna go out and explore the area around Sagada a little bit. There's a lot of the stuff apparently is closed today for some ritual ceremonies apparently, but we're gonna go find some, there's some small rice terraces not too far away we're gonna check out, and then we're gonna go to Blue Soil Hills, some kind of, I guess, they considered it mystical back in the day. Now they just know it's, you know, a lot, I think, copper content or sulfur content in the rocks that turns them all blue. Gonna check that out. One thing interesting we found out about Sagada when I stopped at the tourist information booth just to ask a couple questions. It's a good tidbit for anyone, even if you have your own bike. You need to register as a tourist here when you get here before you can actually go to any of these places. And then when you actually do go to any of these places, you actually need to hire a guide. So even though we have our own bikes and we want to drive to these places, you're apparently, from what I understand, not allowed to go there on your own. You have to hire a guide everywhere or book a tour. I don't know whether or not it's true. I'm not really sure, but it was the official tourist information booth, so I'm gonna take their word for it. Anyways, that's about it for now.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
We wanted to go to the Blue Soil Hills. They said you have to register somewhere at the Barangay or something. No?
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah?
And
That's here?
so you need the guide to go there or no more?
Can we just go there on our own?
You can go.
Yeah?
Do you know the path? The way
Nope.
going down?
Nope.
I don't see no pa namang kadlakan. Ako will be your companion going there. Because we will be using this one pathway there. That's the way going there.
That path, the steep thing up that? And it's just straight up follow the path?
Yeah.
Easy to find?
You need to have your plan.
Yeah.
Companion.
Okay. Do you know where we find a companion or a guide?
Not available. We not have the guides here. They're not here.
Oh, there are no guides here.
Yeah.
Well, I guess we have to try and do it.
Guide.
Would you like to be our guide?
One who will be your guide. The kids, the trained guides are not here. They're in school.
Ah.
Yeah, that's why they're not here.
Okay. Well, I guess we'll have to try and find it on our own then.
Yeah.
He doesn't seem like he has faith in us finding it on our own. So, here at Blue Soil Hills?
Yes.
Yeah, Blue Soil Hills. Maybe I was mistaken from what I understood from the woman at the Tourist Information Center. But from what I understood, she said we could just go to the local barangay here, which is right across the street, and get a guide. Turns out that was not the case. Seems to be much amusement by the few good people standing in front of the barangay when we asked about it. Hey, Piggy. And yeah, so no guide. There was even more amusement when we tried telling them that we were going to try and find it on our own.
Yeah, I'm a bit worried about that.
There was quite a few rounds of laughter on that one. But they did point to the beginning of the path to us. They said just follow that for a bit. And then if you see people along the way, ask them. So, yeah, that's our plan. See what happens. Well, at least there's a nice view on the way up. Which is good, because we just started. And it's steep as fuck. Oop. I have to cut that from YouTube. It's super steep. And heart's pounding.
Yeah, already.
Yeah, we just started.
It's the altitude.
Yeah, it's not that we're out of shape. It's the altitude. Jack will tell you.
Definitely.
Definitely the altitude. So, the trail's already somewhat gone cold. Jack's gone to explore off a different way. I've gone this way, trying to figure out which seems like the most likely way. We did expect to be a bit more. I think this is right, Jack. I think this is right. It's up. I feel like we should go up. This looks like a legit path though. Look, we got stairs here. I did expect the trail to be a little bit more well-worn than this. Maybe there's more than one way to go. So one thing that's a bit difficult when you're riding a motorcycle around to go exploring and to do something like hiking, for example, is you're always torn. You want to wear your motorcycle boots and jeans and jacket and everything, so, you know, safe on the road. At the same time, you know that this is not exactly hiking attire. Don't know the answer. I was going to record an action shot, Jack, and then you took inaction.
That record me struggling up the hill with my helmet. But it was dumb.
Yeah, now they understand. Safety first. Well, Jack just gave up and turned back. I'm still going. I do really hope this is the path. It would be disappointing to hike this far to absolutely nowhere. I feel like I'm getting somewhere. That much I know. I don't know where. Just kind of going on gut instinct here of what I think might be the right way. I think I'm just about there. kind of lost the trail a little bit back here in this. It was good till I got about there. If you can see that trail a bit, well, a couple trails. I got here and didn't really know where else to go. If you look around, you'll see that it's basically straight up kind of a mountain here. Okay. Okay. This is a sign I'm on the right track. A bridge of sorts. Of sorts. One more mountain to top. So I think I've made it. I've come upon a little collection of huts, but unfortunately there's also a barbed wire fence, and it appears I'm on the wrong side of this barbed wire fence. So it's very likely I've come from the complete wrong direction. Well, can't stop now. You can see people have obviously gone through this part of it because it's pulled wider a little bit. See what happens if I go around a little. Maybe I'll find a place without a barbed wire fence. I'll feel a little bit better about crossing into it. Gotta respect the local laws and customs, kiddos. Now wait while I turn off the video and climb underneath the fence and tell you I found another way around. Welcome to Blue Soil Hills in Sagada, also known as Common Utek. I'm sure I've definitely butchered the name. So, the soils here get their bluish color from having a very high copper content. Tried Googling a bit about it, couldn't really find too much information on it, if there's any history or mythology involved with it. But from what I understand, they say that when it rains, it gets a much, much deeper shade of blue, especially when the sun shines on it just after the rain. I'd like to say, actually, fortunately, we are not here just after the rain because we did drive our motorcycles here. And as you can see, it's bluish. Worth the hike and the view, or the view and the hike, if nothing else. But I recommend it. It's, 20-30 minutes outside town, nice little drive, and a fun hike. Check it out.
If you remember when we went to Manali, for instance, this is the altitude that we were acclimatized.
Yeah.
Not that the acclimatized for very long.
No.
Which is been longer. But yeah, that's what they say. If we go higher. So it's a comfortable. And I think the reason they have all these rice terraces at this altitude is probably because this is where you get the right weather.
Yeah, I imagine because the change in temperature from night to day gets misty, and some moisture.
There's got to be a good reason.
Yeah.
But that's something that's...
Well, no. The reason is because it's mountainous. Because they grow rice in a lot of places where they have the rice terraces in places where it's sloping ground.
So you don't think they're just growing rice here because...
No. They're growing rice here because they grow rice everywhere.
Right, okay.
As you notice, we've driven past many rice
Lots of
terraces. They're just terraces here.
Because they're on the side of a mountain. Okay. It was a nice theory.
So she told me that Tinakan is a local dish here. So you're pretty much only going to find it in this region.
I wish I'd gone for it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I got a local dish. So you can get chicken curry anywhere now.
Well, it might be different.
Might be different.
Every curry's different.
That's true.
Mm.
She said it's flavored like smoked pork.
So you were desperate not to eat pork today, and you got it nonetheless.
See what happens.
Yeah.
I guess we should say again today, because that was breakfast.
Okay, I hope your curiosity will be good.
This looks fantastic.
Yeah.
And it's nice like hot soup, so that'll be good.
Perfect. For you at least.
This looks tasty.
This is your chicken curry.
Thank you very much.
Oh,
I'll get your rice.
Lovely.
Soup is good.
Can you taste the rice wine?
You definitely can taste the vinegar.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's got that sourness from the rice wine in it.
Mm-hmm.
You want to try a spoonful?
I'm good.
You got the butt too.
The best part?
It's definitely the butt. What kind of curry is it?
Similar to katsu.
This chicken tastes like it was smoked.
Collage resto where we just had dinner, chicken curry and some spicy soup, I believe.
Panak.
Yeah. Anyway, had a few beers, some local. The guy was really sweet. Gave you some of his whiskey free of
He
charge.
did. He gave me his brandy.
Yeah. So yeah,
It was very nice.
well worth a visit.
When I asked
Also,
for if they had any spirits or liquor or whiskey, they said no. And 2 minutes later, he came out of the kitchen with his personal bottle of brandy. Said, "Here, you can have some of this. It's for free."
and you probably take too much.
No, I just had one glass. Come on,
Fancy.
come on now. All right.
Also, just for the record, they sell Baguio as well. So, if you want a what's the
Let
word?
me say a half-formed duck embryo.
It's
A duck embryo. Yeah.
So yeah, this is a place to come.
So we're just heading out of Sagada town today, Sagada city, to go do a little exploring in the area. A little over an hour away should be some really cool big rice terraces, so we want to go check those out. Then we're going to come back to town, check out the hanging coffins, which should be kind of one of the things Sagada is known for. These, you know, coffins, they're I guess attached to the side of a cliff or something. Should be interesting. Should be a good day. We got some nice sunny weather, which is fantastic. Just goes to show again that the weather report here has absolutely no idea what it's talking about because it called for rain today. Anyways, quick stop to fuel up and then we're on our way.
Waking up this morning, waking up before it's getting 9. Kinda heavy on my shoulders, tracking down some moments back in time. I could've swore that I was in it, down to every minute. Don't know what I was sipping, but I felt like I was doing fine. Oh my. Turns out that I just got a little bit south, just a little bit north of the Georgia line. Do it again. Little too much southern comfort, hanging with my friends, all playing games. We all started at a full house, ended up just me and good old James. I could've swore that I was winning, kinda had a feeling. Last thing I remember, I was drinking till the moon shined. Oh my. Turns out that I just got a little bit south, just a little bit north of the Georgia line. May not know just where I'm at, no idea when I'll get back. There's some nights you just can't explain. No, I'm not one to lose control, but I don't really care at all how it ends or where it begins. And I'll do it again. do it again.
These the Bay-yo Rice Terraces are definitely worth a stop if you're driving from Sagada to Banaue. It's about an hour into the drive. It's a 3-hour drive between Sagada and Banaue. It's an easy stop. It's right along the road. No reason not to stop. Enjoy the view for a bit. So we're leaving the Bay-yo Rice Terraces. Certainly a view worth coming to check out. Pretty amazing. And we're heading back to Sagada now. Got about an hour ride to go. There's some beautiful mountain roads, just a biker's dream. Highly recommended to come check it out if you're looking for a cool bike trip. Could probably do it in I think you can make it a 1, 2, 3, you know, a decent bit of time and have some time to check out places. A 7-day, 6-day loop from Manila up through Baguio, through Sagada, down through Banaue, and then back through to Manila. I mean, you could probably do it as little as 4 days, but if you don't want to ride every day and you just want to enjoy the scenery, have a good time, stop overnight, check out, maybe enjoy the town, be a nice 7-day round trip little thing. Highly recommended, definitely worth it. Apparently to go anywhere you have to call one of these tour companies. It doesn't matter if you're driving to the places yourself, you just have to book the tour anyway. So basically the tour will be them, I guess, standing there waiting for us.
Okay, so now we're on the second leg of our tourist office mission. We've already gone to there. They've directed us to yet another tourist office. And as you can see, we're hiking down the hill means we're going to have to hike up another hill. Just in order to get our tickets, I believe. I'm not even sure. What are we doing?
We're walking to right there, Sagada tour arrangements.
Ah, okay.
I don't think it's actually a matter of getting tickets.
So what do they want? This is our guide?
We just have to register and then they give us a guide to go to a place we could easily go to on our own.
Right.
But yeah, that's it.
And they couldn't have done this up the hill.
No, they can't do it up the hill. Only down the hill.
I'm Jack. Nice to meet you.
So, I think you have to get your
Bikes.
take with you.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes, yes. So we go. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So to the hanging coffins, we don't drive, we just walk there, is that what it is?
Yes.
Okay.
The church of the first church of Sagada.
The first church of Sagada?
Introduced by the American missionaries.
Okay.
So when they came in Sagada and introduced Christianity, the church, they also built the hospital, the first old building of the church from the Americans.
So they built a church and a hospital.
How old is the church?
2010.
Oh, okay. Oh, so it's not
So
that
they
old.
built also dormitories for the students.
Oh,
And we
okay.
have orphanage. At the same time, the Americans are the first educator of the people of Sagada.
Oh, okay.
So Sagada is more on influence on the Americans. It's not Spanish.
That's
Okay,
interesting. Yeah, because
yeah.
a lot of the Philippines is Spanish.
Staunton, an American missionaries family who came in Sagada and introduced Christianity in Sagada. Actually, the good thing to the Americans, that's why the reason why our ancestors accepted the Americans is when they came in Sagada, they also accepted our culture and tradition and mix it with the Christianity.
Okay.
That's why today Sagada are actually Christian people, but we also do our culture and tradition. So
Okay.
we believe too, Christian and our old tradition, which we call it animist.
Oh,
Animism.
okay.
This kind of tribes, community believe in nature. Okay.
Okay.
So at the same time, it's we call it the St. Mary's Cemetery. At the same time, this is the public cemetery of Sagada.
Okay.
So if you say public, it's free for everybody. It's for the people of Sagada.
Interesting.
Yes.
Oh, that's nice.
And there are also cases that there are some tourists who died in Sagada and they were not able to what you call that?
Afford, like, pay for...
By their relatives. That's why we buried them in
Oh.
Sagada.
Very
So
good.
for,
Very
it's for
nice.
free. It's free.
Yeah.
It's very nice.
There's no there's
Well, I can think of worse places to end up.
in other places you have to pay for the lot.
Oh
Otherwise
yeah,
they will
yeah. It
remove
costs a fortune. Or it can.
In Sagada, we have we respect the dead. So when the first settler of Sagada settled down in Sagada, they've been using this area already as their burial grounds. So meaning to say, the first coffins buried in the cliff or in the caves are 15,000, 1522.
Wow.
Yes, but there's a small cave here with stuck coffins. You can go and take a
Okay,
picture.
sure.
So there's a fence that is already broken
Okay.
to remind to the tourists.
Not to go.
Yes.
So is there other... Are there other, like, hanging coffins, like, around the cliff in different spot, or is it just kind of this one little area?
This one and these areas.
Okay.
If we go down and we'll be exiting at the other side, but that's another itinerary. We can see the highest, what you call that, hanging coffins.
How high is the highest ones?
as high as that mountain.
Oh wow, that high. So they climbed up there to put the coffins
Yes.
up?
Yeah. From they started down.
Wow, that's impressive.
Below.
So what's interesting about here in the Philippines is if you get an ice cream sandwich, it is literally ice cream on a sandwich, as in a sandwich or a hamburger bun. So whatever you've been eating in America, ice cream on cookies and waffles, that is not a true ice cream sandwich. What is it?
It's not bad.